Hello and welcome back to Train Sim World, and in this one, the Great Western Express. Thank you very much for joining me in this video as there goes our train. Now we are going to get on board it in a moment. In fact, we'll probably get on board it as soon as this is done. But thank you very much for joining me in this video, and today we're going to be taking a Class 43 consist, or an Intercity 125 as it's quite affectionately known, despite no longer being in Intercity liveries, over from Reading all the way back to Paddington in the evening. So you can see that the stars are out, the sun has just gone down, it's about 9:05 or 6 minutes past 9. There we go. It's about 6 minutes past 9, and we are going to continue on this journey. So let's go. In fact, I tell you what, I do want to switch on. Where are my gauge lights? They should be that one there. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to be continuing this journey all the way back, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the winner of the competition. So we're up at 40 miles per hour right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of this. I'm going to see if I can do this without having to bring it up at any point. So we're coming into a 125. I'll accelerate to 125 pretty soon. So we're going to be having a look at the winner of the competition that I set up last week. I wonder why it goes dark here. There's no tunnel, and yet it goes dark. I have no idea why it does that. Anyway, let's crank up the power. Notch 4 until about, I'd probably say about 55 miles per hour, then we'll go up to notch 5. Okay, so, without further ado, the competition winner is, in fact, I tell you what, before I announce the competition winner, I'm going to read out some of the entries, and again, thank you to everybody who actually entered. I think notch 5 is good now. Thank you to everybody who entered, and I'm going to read out the entries, not going to give names with any of those. What's that for? I see no reason for that. I'm still watching. No, it's clear. Okay, up to 125 we go. So here are some of the entries, and then of course the winner. So some of the entries I got was, just to remind you guys, the question that I asked was, competition comments was, what is your favourite train and why? So we got the Class 37/4 owned by DRS in the British Rail large logo livery, specifically 37424 and 37588, which is the Avro Vulcan livery, which does look really, really good. So that's the Class 37s, and in Train Sim World, the good old Class 166 in the Networker Turbo Express. So we just saw 166 go past. Other answers we got: old steam engines in America, the Big Boy. Someone's amazed by how it was built and the history, so the Big Boy definitely a good option there. I'm just trying to work out, my front lights are on, but they're not really lighting much up, are they? No. I think I'm going to have difficulty reading the signs for the speeds, but I know it's 125 from here all the way pretty much to Acton, where it goes down to 90, I believe. So we'll just have to be aware of that. We also had a bullet train. Someone says, I've been on a bullet train and it was an amazing experience. It felt like we were gliding through air. So their choice is the Japanese bullet trains. We've got other ones, the Union Pacific service from Seattle to LA and back during the 1950s and 60s, which was an F9 hauled train, A and B setup, bright yellow, with the usual amenities plus a fair number of those Vista coaches. And the reason this person liked that is because he had the privilege of riding it when he was 6 years old. And within Train Sim World, this person says it's the AC4400 CW because it reminds him of Microsoft Train Simulator, and of course Microsoft Train Simulator is really, really good. We've got the Hitachi Class 800 Intercity Express because it's a great addition to the Great Western Railway. Personally, on that one, I have to disagree because I think that British trains should be on British railways, not Japanese trains, despite how awesome they are. And also, they don't look anywhere near as classy as these. as these Class 43s. Yes, they're much faster in acceleration. They are better trains overall, but these just look far, far superior in my opinion. Favorite train is the Class 43 because I like the design and because I like the fact that it's a high-speed train running on diesel. Also like the hidden coupler on the locomotive. That's my kind of person. So there's a hidden coupler right there, as you can see where that box is. You can open that up and there is a hidden coupler on the front of that locomotive, which means that you can actually stick two of these next to each other, and I think you can actually connect buffers up to that as well. So there we go. Another one is the Brush Class 60, which was the last mainline locomotive to be designed and built in the UK. Not only that, it has a tractive effort that exceeds the Class 66s that followed, making it a popular choice over 25 years for heavy oil trains. The technology at the time, although giving teething troubles, was exceptional and unlike anything seen before in the UK. I do have to concur with that. That was a really good one. Obviously, the best one is the LO series train for the Shinkansen maglev line. I think that must be a bullet train, though out of nostalgia this person says he likes the P32 ACDM. They can be seen on the Metro North Express services. So I'm not all aware with those trains, so I'm not too sure. Real life train, someone goes Class 377 Electrostar, which is owned by Southern Railway. However, there are other variants like the 375 Southeastern. Aesthetically, he likes it and goes around every day in the area, or uses it every day going around the county. So that's pretty good. In-game likes the Class 43 HST because of its wild history, and it was a train that helped save Britain's railways, and it was our first high-speed passenger train, if I'm not mistaken, despite the prototypes. I think with regards to that, I'd say that our first high-speed passenger train had to be the steam ones. The steam locomotives that used to do 90 miles per hour. That's still high speed. Yes, okay, it's not as high as 125, but yes, I suppose if you're talking high speed, this would be the first. So be careful between that. And then we also had the LNER Class A4 4468, aka the Mallard. That's the one I was talking about. The Mallard, built in 1938, for the reason it's the world record holder for steam locomotives at 126 miles per hour and looks amazing coated blue. I have to agree. I've seen the Mallard in real life. I've seen Class A4s chugging along railways in real life, and they are something to behold. I will tell you that. They are very, very good trains. Very crazy to see as well. And very, very interesting. So those were the competition entries. And of course, like I said, I think it was interesting. I wanted to know what your favorite trains were. So I'm glad that I got to hear that, and I'm glad that you guys were felt that you could actually tell me that and enter that competition in such a way. So thank you everybody who entered, and thank you for actually taking part in the competition and letting me know what your favorite train is. Of course, there can only be one winner. The winner of this competition, that is, if this person claims it within 1 week of this video going out, is and now we've got to get it. Now the way I did this, I just did random number generation. Everyone had a number assigned to them, and then I just did a randomized number, picked up that one, and that's the number that got picked. The winner is Shark Dude 1211. Congratulations, Mr. or Miss or Mrs. Shark Dude 1211. Thank you for entering, and you have won the key to Train Sim World, the complete edition. And for that, all you need to do is reply to this with your Steam name, or you can add me on Steam. In fact, if you reply to this with your Steam name, then that would be really helpful. That's where I'd know what your Steam name is, and then I can add you myself or gift that game to you. So I'll add you and gift that game so you can enjoy it. Thank you everybody again who did actually take part. Obviously not everyone can be winners. I wish I had 30 or 40 keys to give out, but unfortunately I don't. So ShockDude1211, if you'd like to claim your prize, you have 1 week from now to claim your prize, and it will be sent to you as soon as I can confirm your Steam name and get that over to you, which shouldn't be too long, I'm sure, if you're watching this particular video. Everybody else, I really am sorry. Like I said, I wish I could have given a key to everybody, but if things go well, I'll be doing more and more of these different sort of giveaways. Let's go back into Notch 5. and we'll see what we can do and what we can build up from that time. So let's just for the rest of this, enjoy the rest of this journey over to Paddington. So we're not too, I don't think we're too far away from Paddington. Personally, we're probably about, let's have a look at the time. 20, it says 20 miles away. We're 20 miles away. We're entering the London belt, actually. So you can see, got all this here. I think we should be coming up on, right now, would we be coming up on Slough? I think, is the next station Slough that we're coming up on, and then we'll be pushing forward from there, and of course after Slough we're literally within Greater London because we're going to cross the M4. I think Slough would be the next one we're coming up on. Just keeping an eye out on the signals, all the shunt signals. Everything seems to be okay. But just have to keep an eye out to make sure. Obviously, someone who is driving this line day in, day out would know where all the signals are. Right, let's drop that. No, we're clear on that. I'm not sure what it was warning us about. We saw a freight train go past. Of course, it's evening, so you're going to see freight trains. 125 is still the speed limit, as you saw. And I do think we're going to be crossing the M25. Was that the M25? Momentarily. And heading past Heathrow Airport. So we should have the line from Windsor join us. Which should actually, that should have already joined us, and then we should have the Heathrow Express coming along any moment now. Obviously, whilst I've been reading the comments and I've not really been paying attention to where we are on the railway, so I'm just now guessing just by looking around, seeing how built up everything is, trying to work out where exactly we are. But I do think we're coming close to the Heathrow Express joining us. So this would be West Drayton, I think. Which means Heathrow Airport is just out that way. And then that should join us, and then we should go through Hayes and Harlington, I think. Some fields still here. Actually, we may be a little further out than I thought. Can't be that far out, though. No, actually, some of the fields, there are some fields around Heathrow, so this is the edge of London. But that couldn't have been West Drayton. No, that certainly couldn't have been West Drayton. Just trying to keep that speed just under 125 miles per hour. As I said, to get this train between 125 or staying around 125, you need to be switching between notches 4 and 5 constantly. Definitely a more built-up area coming in. There are the houses starting up again. Just keeping an eye out. Now this, I think, must be West Drayton. Yeah, I think this station must be West Drayton. So we were a little bit early on that. Although I really don't know. I mean, I think that would make sense. How far away are we from 12 miles? Yeah, I think that would make sense. Yep, here comes the Heathrow. Yep, that was where. Okay, so here comes the Heathrow Express line, or the airport shuttle. That is. So yeah, we're definitely, now I know where we are. So we've definitely gone across the M4. Heathrow Airport's just there. We're now headed into. We're now in Greater London. Repeater's clear. Although I don't know why that repeater's there, because we can see that signal. But maybe it gets obscured a little bit by the what do you call these? the overhead gantries. That repeater I can understand. Hayes and Harlington, I guess. Although Hayes and Harlington has a bridge that goes over on the opposite side, I think. Actually, that could be it. That bridge right there. Again, because I'm lost, I don't know exactly where I am. Though, that being said, having a look at that gasometer, whatever you want to call it, these ones, I think this is got to be Southall Station. Because I recognise that. So we should be coming up to Southall right now. But then I wouldn't know. Yeah, I think so. I do think so. Should I just check? Let's just check for the sake of it. See if we got that right. Could have got this extremely, incredibly wrong. But, nope, there you go. Southall. What do you know? I do remember things. That's good about... that's one thing that I do like about Train Sim World. Because the landmarks are there, it's kind of recognisable. I saw that, I figured out where we were. Because I've seen that plenty of times in real life. So that's really good. I think that's important, that having that kind of stuff just gives you that feeling of, yes, I'm in a world that's accurate to the real world that I live in. I think I'll just switch to some really odd ones. We should be coming up to a 90 in about a minute. So we should start hearing an alarm for it. There we go. That Morpeth is for 70 across. I'm just going to coast now. I don't think there's any point me accelerating anymore. I'll just leave it in notch 4. Here we go, Ealing Broadway. Yep, this is Ealing Broadway. So we should come up with a 90 warning soon. I'm just going to keep an eye out now. 70 across. Still a clear signal in. Repeater shows green. Signal is green. I think I know what that repeater's for. It's because as we're going around a corner, you can get confused that red signal might be yours somehow. Okay, that is definitely ours. That one is definitely ours. Okay. Going to go into step 1 braking. In fact, I'm going to go step 2 now. That's still a double yellow. But I am going to slow ourselves down. That's a warning for a speed limit change. Is that clear for us now? Seems clear for us. Okay. What's our speed limit going in now? Down to 100. I'm just going to let ourselves coast in now. Just going to watch for the next speed limit. It's kind of dark. I do wish that the lights were a little bit brighter so I could see, but I can't. Oh, it's not 50 already, is it? It is 50 already. That's a problem. See, I missed that one. So we're coming into this far too fast, but that's okay. See, I was expecting a 90, but I guess it dropped to 100 and then dropped straight to 50. Alright, that's a 40 warning coming up. What speed are we currently doing? 49. Alright, after we get under this bridge, I think I'll slow down for the 40s. Nice and gently. I can see some signs up ahead. That must be the 40 mile per hour speed limits coming into force. Here we go. Down to 40. Cleared into 2, it seems. So this is platform 2. We're just going to have a bit of fun. So yes, again, thank you everybody who actually took part in the competition. And once again, the winner is SharkDude1211. So SharkDude1211. Like I said, put your Steam ID in the... Right, let's actually get on those brakes. Put your Steam ID in the comments box, and I'll be able to add you and gift you the game. Bring us down to 20. I must say that the horn works a little bit odd. Okay, slow us down further. It's a 25 into the station, but that's good for us. Welcome to London Paddington. Alright, step 1 braking as we get towards the end. That should slow us down quite nicely. We'll even ease off a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your driver speaking. Welcome to London Paddington. Creep it up just a little bit more. And just try and line it up with that HST there, which to me looks like it's about there. That looks pretty good to me. Objective complete. Unlock the doors. Unlock on the right hand side. Let's actually get out ourselves. See if we line that up. Ooh, slightly off. Maybe about 2 feet off, 2-3 feet off. Also, it should have been at that sleeper there, I think. Yeah, it should have been this sleeper here, as opposed to this sleeper here. Anyway, that's that. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Train Sim World if you want them. So leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think. Letting me know if you want more videos of Train Sim World. And also, again, sorry to everybody who didn't win, but thank you for to everybody for actually taking part in the competition. Don't forget to support me on Patreon so that I can run more of these competitions, probably on a regular basis, or possibly on a regular basis. That's www.patreon.com/ecgadget. And also, if you're not watching this on Twitch, which you're probably not, you can follow me on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/ecgadget. You'll also find me on social media at ecgadgetlp on both Twitter and Instagram. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time in, perhaps, in Train Sim World.